What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Or maybe the rest of the game's going to... headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Sanders. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They're testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but going up.
Hot and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On play action, here's May. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
May off the play fake. Cut out left. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
First down throw for May. completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing again. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's May again. Here's a screen for Tootin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Jaguars have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Design run here for May. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Drake made the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bobcats. 60 Come on, come on. Hit.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Kennedy Lions. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Completes. This is Fannin. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
On the give, here's Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Sanders back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Off the play action, May. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They go play action. Here's May. He's got it downfield near the edge. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And 20 at the 45-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Jacksonville right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
We're good. Crazy. Five. Crazy.
Now May on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Here's May to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here goes Tonight.
Setting him on the dive. And they take this in for the score. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, set! 19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19!
On first down, here's Sanders. On the move, past the 40. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion here.
Let go.
Judkins running between the tackles. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk, trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
Now Sanders. It is caught left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. May now from the gun. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Judkins to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Ready?
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. Along the right sideline. There's space. get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. May off the play fake. All in left side. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Back to the line they come, second down. May now. It's his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Third and 6.
Again, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up fourth down.
Five. Crazy.
He's back to throw. That's caught beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To throw, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 0. A gain of 5. Brings up third and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air on third and long. Escapes the pocket. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He has this down to the 34. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down throw for May. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up second and 1.
To the air yet again, May. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's third and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, sit up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Good, good. Go crazy, crazy.
Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Where was that?
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be third and 5 to go.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Kick in. Five. Crazy.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Where was that?
Back to throw it. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be Browns football.
Recovered by the Browns.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Sanders setting to pass. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Hiking 18.
They send a tight end in motion.
Seven Pirates.
To throw now is Sanders. Brought in right side. And this is brought to a stop at that, say, 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Sanders gonna look to throw. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range. Effectively move the ball.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. Dragon 60.
He's going to throw it again. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
65 to down. Hawk 70, Hawk, hurt.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go. Buffalo 86, 70 Timberwolves.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Street. Street. Rig alert. Rig alert. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
He'll throw it. They connect for the first. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And this one's caught.
Sanders pass. Complete to number 88. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 11. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Sanders back to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5.
From the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
May now on 3rd down. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
There's a screen for Tootin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Chased out to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Sanders now. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Oh, that one stings. Take the 6 off the board, partner. That was an interference-aided interception.
And he could be as upset as he wants that that play won't count for him or his team, but deep inside he knows that pick 6 probably doesn't happen without the interference on the play.
Running it after the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, Crash.
Another one for Junkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And It's third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Got ready.
Now Sanders. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Browns looking like they'll start this season with a win.
Ready.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Well caught by his running back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Looking to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
We draw it up for him.
Ready. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One